Ahoy there, mateys! Are ye ready for a joke?
Aye, aye!
Have ye heard any good pirate jokes lately?
No!
Well, neither have I! This next joke be a knock-knock joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
A pirate trying to find his matey. Take a look. Where me matey? Not here. Where'd he go? Where my matey be? Here he is! I'm coming, matey! Wait for me! Here I come! Me matey! Oh! Oh! Ow, me eye! There, that's better.
What is the Bible? The Bible is one book made up of 66 little books full of chapters and verses. Inside those books are stories, songs, poems, and dreams, and together they tell one big story, God's story. The Bible is the most treasured book, full of God's words that tell the true story of His amazing love. From the beginning of time, God spoke the world into existence, creating everything that we see. God continued to speak through a family that He chose to show His love to the world. He spoke through the stories of the kings and told what was to come through prophets. When God's people rejected Him, they were taken into exile, and God stopped speaking to them for hundreds of years. That's where the Old Testament part of the Bible ends. The New Testament begins with God sending His Son Jesus to earth to fix our friendship with Him once and for all. In the Gospels is where we can read the good news of how Jesus' life, death, and resurrection changed everything. He made a way for us to be friends with God. Followers of Jesus started the church, which is how the good news of Jesus is spread all over the world. And at the end, God's story tells us about a future where Jesus will come back and make the world right again, which is really a brand new beginning. When you look at everything that happened in the Bible, you will see that it is the story God wrote to show you how much He loves you.
Yo, ho, away we go. The wave's gonna toss us to and fro. Yo, ho, away we go. Away we go. And a yo, ho, ho. Let's raise the sails, go out to sea, and find the treasure buried deep. We know it doesn't need a key. It lives inside of you and me. Good news, better than gold, better than anything you've been told. Yo ho, God gave His Son. This good news is for everyone. Yo ho, away we go. We'll tell everybody that we know. Yo ho, away we go. Away we go. And a yo ho ho. Let's raise the sails, go out to sea, and find the treasure buried deep. We know it doesn't need a key. It lives inside of you and me.
Good news!
Good news, better than gold, better than anything you've been told. Yo ho, God gave His Son. This good news is for everyone. Good news, better than gold, better than anything you've been told. Yo ho, God gave His Son. This good news is for everyone. Yo ho, away we go. We'll tell everybody that we know. Yo ho, away we go, and a yo ho ho.
Good morning, Wildfire Kids. I hope you are all keeping well and have survived yet another week of home learning. And good morning, Wildfire parents. I feel your lockdown pain. I don't know about you kids, but I know the parents are very much keen for this lockdown to lift as soon as possible. We're hoping and praying it won't be long so that we can get our lovely dear children back to school learning again. Well, this morning we were meant to have a very special family service at church with snack music coming down to visit with us, and I'm really disappointed that we've had to postpone that because I was so looking forward to it, and it was going to be a wonderful time of being together, of praising our God together through the special ministry of snack music. However, we are still going to try very hard to make that happen and to get snack music down to us as soon as we are able and allowed. So watch this space and I'll keep you updated on that. Now for Kids Church this morning, I just have a very simple but very important challenge for you. And there's a clue to my challenge this morning, and it lies within this special thing I have in front of me. Now, what this is a box. And this box is actually the closest thing that I have to a treasure chest. It was handed down to me from my grandma, so it's definitely pretty special. Now, if you found a treasure chest, what treasure would you most want to find inside it? What's the most exciting treasure that you can think of? Would it be good old-fashioned pirate treasure, gold coins, precious pearls and jewels? Or would it be a chest full to the brim of money? You could fit an awful lot of money inside this treasure chest. You could pretty much buy any toy that you had your eye on with that much money. Or what if this box was full to the brim of all of your favourite chocolates? I'm a bit of a chocoholic, so that one would appeal to me greatly. Well, do you want to see what's inside my special treasure chest this morning? Come and have a look and see. A Bible. Okay, I know what you're thinking. It may not seem super exciting to you, and I'll admit as a child I probably didn't think that the Bible was the most exciting treasure in the world either. But here's the thing, the truth is that God's word to us is actually the most precious treasure we could ever have. It's even more precious than gold or diamonds or even the most money in the world that you could think of. But God's word, the Bible, it's not much good to us if it's just sitting on a bookshelf collecting dust. It only becomes a treasure when it gets inside us and it changes us. And to do that, we have to read it. We have to start to treasure it in our hearts. And one way that we can treasure God's word in our hearts is actually to memorize small parts of it. I've learned quite a few verses of the Bible by heart, by memory, and they're verses that a lot of them are actually ones I learned as a child, and they've stayed with me to this day. I still remember them. And you know, it's those verses are the ones that come to my mind first when I need them the most. They've given me so much encouragement, comfort, courage, and at times challenge too. So, here's my little challenge to you this morning, Wildfire Kids. See, every term in Wildfire, we have a memory verse that we encourage you to learn throughout the term. So my challenge to you this morning is to make a short video of you writing out this term's memory verse in a fun and creative way to help you learn it. And if you send your video to myself or to Vicky, I will personally deliver to your letterbox your choice of a chocolatey prize. So our memory verse this term in Wildfire is from Philippians chapter 4 verse 6, and it says, "Don't worry about anything. No matter what happens, tell God about everything. Ask and pray and give thanks to Him." Now last week, Vicky's girls actually completed this challenge in the video Vicky posted because they did a lovely chalk drawing of that memory verse. And this morning, my son Matthew is going to take up the challenge, and he's going to make a little video of learning that verse in a creative way. So here's what he has done. Okay, challenge number 2, you got to say the verse from memory.
Don't worry about anything, no matter what happens. Tell God about everything. Ask and pray and give thanks to Him. Philippians 4:6.
Okay, so well done, Matthew. You've completed the 2 challenges. The first one to practice your memory verse in a fun and creative way, which you definitely did that. And the second one to memorize it by heart, to learn it. So you've done both those challenges, so you get your pick at 2 pieces of chocolatey goodness. And you know, the best part is that Matthew now has that verse hidden in his heart and in his mind, just a bit like buried treasure. So if you take up my challenge this morning, simply send myself or Vicky a video of your creative memory verse writing and or a video of you saying that verse by heart, and I will personally deliver sometime this week, and as restrictions allow, your choice of prize through your letterbox. I look forward to seeing your videos, and in the meantime, I will be hoping and praying that we can meet back in person next week for Wildfire Kids Church. Bye everyone.